Look, folks here in North Texas don't have to go back too far to see weather like this causing massive issues when it comes to our power grid. Supply unable to keep up with demand. This is back in 2021, which led to millions of customers being without power or heat, some of them for days on end. Now, we might see some issues with electricity today, folks losing power, not because of grid issues, though, more a result of ice building up on trees and on those power lines themselves. I want to say good morning to WFAA investigative reporter Tanya Eiserer, who has spent a lot of time covering ERCOT. How is this a completely different situation than we saw 2 years ago?
Well, it's vastly different. For one thing, a lot of fixes have been made to the power grid. Power generators were required to winterize, so were natural gas facilities as well. And I think it's really important to point out that this is a very different storm. The storm we saw 2 years ago covered all of Texas and beyond. It was much colder, like -2, and also it just lasted longer. It was like 9.5 days, so just a very different storm. So the grid hasn't been tested in the way that it was 2 years ago, and obviously failed to live up to things. I also want to point out that right now I just checked the ERCOT their online thing right there, the supply and demand. And right now we have plenty of supply. They're not expecting that we're going to have conservation. I see no reason that would occur. And also the problems that we are experiencing are due to down power lines. And so I've checked on Encore, we're something like 64,000 affected customers. Austin really is experiencing problems. They had about 147,000 affected customers. That's about 27% of their customers. So those are the problems we're seeing, and those are related to down power lines, precipitation and ice on those power lines, which is causing the outages. So right now the grid is holding strong, and I see no indication that we'll have problems. Back to you.